Hey guys, my name is Megan Tycho. I have decided to do my final presentation on chapter 4 of Claudia Rankine's Citizen in American Lyric. So the opening excerpt stood out to me. Sometimes you sigh, the world says stop that. Another sigh, another stop that. Moaning elicits laughter, sighing upsets. Perhaps each shine is drawn into existence to pull in, pull under. Who knows? Truth be told, you could no more control those sighs than that which brings the sighs about. So when I analyzed this excerpt, I physically moaned and physically sighed, actually. And I thought about, how I feel when I do both things, what the difference is. And with sighing, there definitely came a sense of disappointment. This feeling, I think that Rankine is trying to get out of the reader, is to show, and relate to the disappointment that has become American history, unfortunately. I connected the disappointment to, the oppression that Blacks have faced in America, whether it be, though, the racial oppression, the police brutality, or just the simple fact that the establishment of, our country's borders was founded upon the exploitation of its original inhabitants and built by the tortured Black slaves. That then would soon become the disguised free slaves trapped in the fetters of racial inequality and oppression. So moving forward in the chapter, Rankine emphasizes the importance of memory. She says that you like to think memory goes far back, though remembering was never recommended. Forget all that, the world says. The world has a lot of practice, suggesting that a lot of our world's history is something that is swept under the rug, something that a lot of us do not want to remember, a lot of us do not want to address in conversation because it brings up turmoil, it brings up aggression. I extend Rankine's claim, that memory is history. She reveals that the world is wrong. You can't put the past behind you, and it's buried in you. It turns your flesh into its own cupboard. I think this is a very powerful line. And I extend her claim to ask, society and the class, how do we keep our memory significant? How do we keep history relevant? And how do we keep it circulating in conversation, because it is so important to address history. She uses the metaphor of the tennis match, where the player, is waiting to get back in her match, but she's suppressing her feelings and her pain, telling herself to feel good, feel better, and move on. And I think that this metaphor is relating to how, again, America sweeps a lot of things that have been done in history under the rug. We as a society are told to move forward, move on, and be better. But in my own opinion, that is impossible without addressing the mistakes and the wrongdoing that has been done in the past. So to kind of tie in, other activists that have